Okay, so just before I start to show you how to set up an account on Stripe, there's a few reasons why I've chosen Stripe. Partly because I've been using it for years. It's a very, very well known and well used payment processing platform. And another key aspect is that they don't charge any monthly fees, for which some of the payment processors do. All they do is they charge a small percentage of each transaction, and you can find those percentages under pricing. It's also widely used across internationally, and I have customers all over the world, so this is probably the best payment processor that there is out there that ticks all those boxes, doesn't charge any monthly fees, is available to everybody. Also, I should point out that you obviously set up your own Stripe account. I don't get involved in any way. I'm not taking any commission or any percentages or anything. So any money that you make, so by selling the webinars or selling the products on our site to your clients and your email prospects, for example, that will come straight into your bank account, and this is just what is included with our subscription. This is the new development that we have created out of the back of COVID to give you the opportunity to sell webinars and sell content to your clients and people on your email list using functionality that's built into the Co-Kinetic site. So I will talk you through the rest of that functionality in a minute, but we're just going to go through the setup of your Stripe account. So let's jump into that. Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to talk you very quickly through how to set up a Stripe account and validate it. So I've gone onto the home page of Stripe and I've clicked on that Start Now. And I'm going to set this up for myself as if it's a personal account, because obviously I already have one for Co-Kinetic. So we're going to just enter our name. Let's see, password. So we've put in an email address, full name, password, confirmed the password, and we're going to click Create Stripe Account. Okay, so that creates us an account. We are first going to click this Activate Your Stripe Account. So let's do that. So we're going to do Start Now. It will require, it says here, email verification. So I'm going to just pause the video for a moment and go and get that email. Okay, so I have now logged in to the email address where I've set this account up, and you've got an email in there saying confirm your Stripe email address. If for any reason you can't find that, just search for Stripe in your search box. And it gives us an option here just to confirm our email address. So we're going to confirm that email address. It's going to ask me to enter the password that I originally set up when I created the Stripe account. So I'm going to do that and continue, and then click I'm not a robot. You might be asked to do a reCAPTCHA thing, which is where they ask you to tell them how many bridges you can see in the 9 images that they give you, but otherwise you can just tick that box if that's an option. And there we go, we've confirmed our address, so we're just going to close that down. But we also need to go and tell them a few details, so let's click Start Now. So we're going to say, obviously country that's picked up that we're in the United Kingdom, obviously change that if it's not the case, if it's not correct. Well, I will put in Co-Kinetic, even though I've already got a Stripe account. You would obviously put your website in here. Please select your industry. Health, let's try physiotherapy, doctors and physicians. It's your call what you want to put in here. Could put in telemedicine and telehealth, because we are using this to sell webinars, obviously, with telemedicine and telehealth. And then you put a description in. Then you choose your type of business. In my case, I'm a limited company, although I am filling this out really on behalf of myself. So I'm going to leave that as individual sole trader. So just run through and add those details as they're relevant to you. Your currency, and then this is where we enter the details of our bank account. Now, this two-step authentication is an interesting one. You can use an authenticator app, so you would download that onto your phone. If you already use that, then by all means go ahead and use that. Otherwise, you can just get a text message which is sent to your phone. Sometimes when you log into Stripe, you'll need to do that. So I'm just going to go text message for the moment, and we're going to put in a telephone number. And now it will probably ping me a text, which it is going to, which I'm going to verify when I get that text through on my phone. So we're going to put that number in. Now don't worry, once you've set all this up, it's all done and dusted. Now I have to copy this to the clipboard, so I'm going to copy all that. You can also click that button, and then you need to keep that somewhere. So I'll just make a note of that. I'm going to go and paste it just quickly in here. As my Stripe. This is your sort of Stripe emergency authentication. If you use a password generator or some sort of tool to save that, you could put that under this login. Okay, and we're going to submit application. they will now review that, so that will take a little bit of time, and it says we're reviewing your details, should take a few moments. This still says it's reviewing. I'm actually going to refresh that a minute because it might have done it already. Okay, so we now have our live API keys. So all I did was refresh that screen, but I've also got a message in my email which says that I've submitted my account information, and it's all now ready to go, make live transactions. So you can just click view your Stripe dashboard and it would refresh this. Okay, so now all you need is your live API keys, and you will have here a publishable key, and it just says click to copy. And you're going to click to copy that. And now we're going to jump into the Co-Kinetic site. Hang on a minute. We are back in the Co-Kinetic site. You'll go under integrations and you'll go under the tab called Analytics and Integrations, and you'll see under here a Stripe payment option. And that's where you put the publishable key. So you paste that in there. And then let's jump back to here where we've got the secret key. And we need this as well. Are you sure we want to reveal the key now? I think we have to. Okay, so because we need to copy that. So then we close that and we go back to Co-Kinetic and we put in the secret API key and we click update. And that should mean that you are now connected to take payments. So that is how you set up the Stripe payment, and I will now show you how that all works once we get into the system.